I'm blank. Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Marc Sklar, the fertility expert, and welcome back to Fertility TV. Today, I'm super excited to have Ali Kassir from Fertile Girl here to join us, and we're going to introduce you to Ali, Fertile Girl, and her amazing superfood bar. And so, Ali, thanks so much for joining me today. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Mark. I'm super excited.
Yeah, so, always when I interview somebody, I like to, especially when we talk about fertility, I like to introduce everyone to you and kind of how you got involved in this and a little bit about your story. So why don't we start there and tell everybody, introduce yourself to everybody and give us a little bit about how you got to where you are today.
Absolutely. So I am from New York City, where I live with my husband, Jonathan, and our two newborn sons, Jacob and Freddie.
Oh, nice.
They are twins. They're almost 3 months old.
Identical or fraternal?
Fraternal.
I'm an identical twin.
Oh, wow. Okay. So we got the twin bond thing going.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm the CEO and founder of Fertile Girl, which is a pre-pregnancy nutrition company. We're empowering women to make healthy choices during the pre-pregnancy period, and we're trying to do our part to destigmatize the fertility conversation. The company was born out of my personal journey when I was struggling to get pregnant about 1.5 years ago. I focused on managing my stress and eating healthier and really did kind of a full lifestyle overhaul. And I thought that there should be a company out there that spoke to the TTC community, because it felt like that there was a real lack of that when I was going through it. So we're really excited about, one, putting out interesting fertility-focused content, building a community, and then on the other hand, we're putting out physical consumer products. And our first product, which is our superfood nutrition bar, was just launched a couple of months ago, right when the twins were born.
Of course. Isn't that how the world works?
Yes. And I should caveat that I did go through fertility treatments. So I did go through a couple of months of IUIs that were unsuccessful. And we did conceive the twins on our third transfer with IVF. So
Awesome.
I didn't just make these bars in my kitchen and miraculously have twins. So
Eat a bar, get pregnant. Right.
don't want to mislead anyone there.
Well, I appreciate that. So did you start by making the bars in your kitchen like you alluded?
I did, yeah. I realized that a lot of the conventional snacks that I was eating when I was trying to conceive didn't fit in with this new pre-pregnancy lifestyle. A lot of them had soy in them. A lot of them didn't have the protein content that I wanted. And if they did have protein, it wasn't the plant-based protein that I wanted. So I really started making these for myself on my own journey. My friends started asking me to make them for them. And then before you knew it, we were formulating an actual recipe with a test kitchen.
And off you go.
And off we went. Fertile Girl's my third baby.
And so you got triplets because they were all born around the same time, right?
Exactly. Because we had 2 boys, my husband's like, we need to start trying for the girl. I'm like, I already got my girl. I've been working on Fertile Girl.
That's funny. So aside from the bar, which is, a nutrition bar, you also have the educational piece of Fertile Girl, right?
Yes, exactly. So we built up an incredible team of advisors for Fertile Girl. So we have fertility doctors, nutritionists, reproductive psychiatrists, folks in acupuncture and Eastern medicine like yourself. And we're really trying to create a source of accurate information for people who are going through their own fertility journeys. Because, as you know, there can be a lot of misinformation out there. on the internet. Dr. Google can be a scary thing.
Yeah.
So we're trying to become, a go-to resource for people on their own fertility journeys, and also just a voice in the conversation that's bringing it more into the light. So every week we share a different woman's fertility journey on our social media, and people have really been responding to that open and honest dialogue.
Oh, that's great. I think that's wonderful. We don't talk about, I mean, well, maybe you and I do, but the general public doesn't talk about fertility enough, and it's definitely become, or has been, somewhat stigmatized, and it's, which is unfortunate. It's important to open up that conversation and destigmatize it, and really make it fluid so everyone feels comfortable having that conversation openly, and learning and growing and being supportive of one another. So I think that's really awesome that you guys have that. If you guys want to read a little bit more about it, we'll have a link here as part of the comment section of this video and our blog post for this video, that take you straight to Fertile Girl, and you can learn a little bit more there and kind of be part of their crew, so you can continue to get their updates and learn from all the women's stories that are being shared there. So check that out. So with your bar, so as I said to Ali earlier, normally I've got a product right here, and it would be a bar in my hand showing it, but Ali sent us some stuff, and we liked it so much that we don't have any more to share. So she's going to show it right there. It's a superfood nutrition bar. It's right there. Very tasty. We all passed it around the office, and it didn't last more than a couple minutes. Which is actually, we get a lot of bars sent to us by all sorts of companies, and the majority of them we don't really care for. So this was awesome, which is part of the reason why I wanted to have Ali on and introduce you to everyone who follows me. So when we look at all the fun ingredients in the bar, I'm going to pull those up here for myself to look at. It's really simple, all whole foods based. Almonds, agave, honey, rice protein, pumpkin seed, goji berries, flaxseed, maca powder, cinnamon. How did you come around by formulating this? Like, what was the thought process behind it?
So when I was making them for myself, just in my kitchen, I was focused on getting a lot of nuts and seeds into the bar as much as possible, because I wanted to get my omega-3s. I wanted a good source of protein. So I was really trying to pack as many nuts and seeds as possible. So you'll see that this bar, there's just a lot of different nuts and seeds in the bar.
Yeah, I love it.
And then also wanted to put in those traditional superfoods. So like you said, maca, the goji berries, the things that people do look for during this pre-pregnancy period. And then, like you said, we wanted to really keep it as simple as possible in terms of using real food ingredients. So it only lasts for 6 months. That's the shelf life on it. And
Awesome.
We had the opportunity to obviously make a more shelf-stable product. But for us, 6 months was long enough, because we really wanted to make sure that we were keeping the same quality ingredients that, I was making for myself at the time.
Yeah, that's huge. And I think anyone who buys this, they won't be, I'd be surprised if they're keeping it on the shelf.
Exactly. Well, like you said, you finished them quickly. So I don't think they're hanging around for many months.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And, for those listening, this is just their first kind of superfood bar and nutrition bar. They've got plans. Ali's got plans for other things that will be coming out. And if you stay in tune and follow and kind of join her movement, you'll, I'm sure, get word on when all of those other things get released. We're going to include a little coupon code for everybody. If you want to try out the bar, it's going to be, linked below for all of you. And you can just pop that into the shopping cart when you purchase it and get a little discount from Ali. Ali was so generous to offer that for all of you. So thank you.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah. And we really hope, as I said, I've really enjoyed it here. I hope all of you check it out and try it. Click on the links, try it, follow Ali's feature every week on the information she's sharing and the information that Fertile Girl is sharing, and all the wonderful news. It's really important for us to stay educated and motivated as we go through this. And I really appreciate all the work that you're doing for this, Allie.
Thanks so much, Mark, and thanks for giving me a platform to kind of share the Fertile Girl story. And I look forward to staying in touch with you and sending you more of our next bar, the peanut butter flavor.
Ooh, peanut butter flavor. I like peanut butter.
With folate.
Awesome. With folate, even better.
Exactly.
So thanks everybody for joining and watching this episode of Fertility TV. If you enjoyed the conversation, give us a thumbs up. If you want to know more about when my upcoming videos are coming out, then make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you really want to know all the ins and outs of what I'm sharing with my tribe, just like you would with Allie's tribe, then subscribe to my newsletter. All those links are around here below, wherever they get linked in this video. Continue to stay motivated, stay positive, and stay on your path to having your family and having your children. Allie, thanks so much again for joining us. Until the next episode of Fertility TV, we'll see you then. Thanks so much.
Take care.
Are you looking for a fertility coach? Are you looking for someone to guide you with your personal needs one-on-one? Well, that can be me. If you want more information on that, check it out right here.